And how do you manage having a family? I know you've got a couple of kids, and you obviously love being a dad. So how do you manage like the business side of things as well as being good to your family and trying to look after them?
Yeah, so I think the weekends has probably been the biggest shift. Like I said previously, coming from 7 days a week, then I was 6, and now to really try to sort of minimise the amount of weekend work I do. Sometimes it's still a little bit of sort of computer work on the weekends, but there's less client meetings, less sort of quoting, things like that, because with my restructure, I can do a lot of that during the week. So it's a lot more better time management. But then saying that, there's the after work commitments too now. So like I've got swimming lessons, things like that. We've got dancing. Like my wife, she does a hell of a lot. So she sort of generally looks after the family and all of those commitments, because unfortunately I don't have like a regular home time, which would be nice, but give or take, whether I'm coming from site or from the office, it can chop and change every day. So I think that would be really good from their perspective if they knew, right, I'll be home at this time regularly, but I'm trying, working towards that, and I think that will be almost a goal for next year, is to sort of start setting a few more family orientated goals, along with work too, because I think we can deliver more within the same sort of time period too now.
Well, talking about goal setting, do you have like a certain formula that you follow for goal setting? Do you have like a big goal and you got little subset goals that sort of sit within it? Or
so I think I used to be really aggressive, and I think that was almost before you had a lot to lose as well. At times are different. Like I remember like 2018, 19, we pushed the business pretty hard back then. Things did seem a lot easier too. But like I was still a registered builder back then. We had more carpenters on the books. Things were just easy. Whereas nowadays there's a lot more systems and processes involved, but we're still we work towards that. And what was the rest of the question?
Do you like goal setting? Like do you how do you set your goals, and sort of what's the best way to set yourself up for success?
So with goals, we try to review them annually, and generally, as most people, will be over the Christmas break, where you can kind of you take a minute, see where you finished up the previous year, and then where you want to be for the next year. I think one of the biggest shifts was almost like writing them down, because then they're out there, and if you discuss them with people, whether it's family, friends, business partners, whatever it may be, it's a little bit more accountability on yourself too for it. Whereas if you just kind of have them mentally in your mind, it's like, did you reach it more? You go, I got 3/4 of the way there, that's all right, you can be happy with it, you can settle. Whereas I think if you can be accountable, like we've got a blackboard at home, which try to put them on, just sort of a few personal goals, and then the business ones are slightly different there as well. But I think our aim is to really keep pushing, and it's not so much about turnover. Like some people just want to see growth that way, but I think it's more about the value. If you go, during the year, the jobs are running smoothly, client satisfaction is high, your team satisfaction, your culture's there, and you can almost clock off on a Friday and not have a problem over the weekend. I think that really shows your company growth. Because for some reason, it always used to happen Friday afternoons, there'll be some sort of issue, question, email, phone call, whatever it is, and you go, it just play on your mind all the weekend.